Hey, what's up? It is a new week here in our household. We are just hanging out, hanging around. It's a US holiday, so a lot of Andrew's clients are pretty quiet today. Not to mention, the weather outside is absolutely disgusting. I don't know if you can see that snow out there, but it's freezing rain right now, which means our rehearsal was canceled tonight. So we're just, like I said, getting stuff done around the house. Andrew's been doing a little bit of work. We have a toilet that needs a new fill pump, so I'm gonna replace that and I'll take you along with me. That's a part of home ownership. That's kind of what we're doing today. We may do some more work, but pretty chill. Anyways, happy you're back. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let all your friends know that we are back for another week. I have done this a couple times. We've owned our house for 5 years now, and we had to do this in our bathroom. If you've never worked on anything toilet-wise, your toilet has a fill tank, and basically after you flush it, there is a mechanism that fills back up with water, and once it hits a certain amount of water, it stops filling so that you don't have water constantly running. And ours is not stopping. So instead of replacing just the one little gasket that has kind of disintegrated, we thought we'd get a whole new pump. So we've turned off the water supply, we've placed a bucket underneath and disconnected the water supply.
We've done literally everything non-technical at this point.
And then we've tried to remove the mounting nut, and that's where we're running into issues.
We've dealt with this before, and what happens with these plastic ones is they kind of just get stuck.
We're gonna take the entire tank off, and basically that'll let us flip the thing upside down and then deal with the mounting nut on the top instead of on the bottom. This is the mounting nut. I'm gonna see if we can get it now.
Now keep in mind you're going to be resting it on this. That's fine.
So right now Kayla's in the middle of trying to fix the toilet. Less hands make light work. Anyway, I am going to go rescue our garbage can, which has been emptied now, but I wanted to show you the weather we're dealing with.
This is where we're seeing all the disintegration. So this usually has a floater on it and it lifts up as soon as it has enough water in it. And right now what's happening is it's lifting up and this thing pushes down to create a suction with the fill tube, and there is not enough pressure in there to stop the water, so it just keeps rolling down. Yeah, it is.
There it is. Pro tip, WD-40.
Oh, WD-40 does work. Okay, so it's finally working. We're gonna put the tank back on the toilet first, and then I'm gonna install the fill valve. As you can see, there's a little thing here that says water level, and that's where we want the water to be at. This part here needs to be parallel with this tube here. So I'm gonna gently push down until that's parallel with the tube, which is right there. So basically what I did is I took it out of the tank and I locked it into position because we found where we want the fill. I'm gonna put it back in and we're going to install that. So next up what I'm doing is I'm actually going to apply the new tube attaching the jig. This is the overflow tube. So basically if it goes higher than what we want it, water continues to flow into it and it has a direct line down into the septic system. I am now connecting the water line. Okay, so ideally our fill valve probably could have gone down like one more notch, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's working right now. It flushes okay, and it stopped running, which is half of our issue from the last time. So I think we're happy with it, and I think we're just gonna leave it, and if there's any issues with it over the next couple days, we will fix it, but done. And that was
That was like an hour.
it should have been like a 15-minute job, turned into an hour because it was very hard to get that thing off. But that is how you fix the fill valve on your toilet, in case you haven't done it before. How do you feel, Andrew?
Like I need a drink at 4 o'clock on a Monday.
That's not a bad idea. Do you want to pour a drink?
It's not a bad idea at all. So we just finished dealing with the whole bathroom
fixer-upper. So we're gonna have a drink. If you've watched or listened to our podcasts, we typically will have a drink at the start of each podcast. We're not translating that directly into our vlogs, but we thought it appropriate to at least do a little bit of a drink. Last week's episode, if you watched it, and if you haven't, how dare you? How dare you? These are all sequential for a reason. I'm kidding.
Of course, they make no sense if you haven't watched the last one.
Yeah, my previous storylines make no sense.
Yeah, the previous one definitely led up to the fact that we needed to fix the toilet.
There was oh my god. What happened last episode that led to the toilet needing fixed? You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Anyway, when I was in Georgia for work, there was a lead at the client site that I was working directly with, and we went out for food and drinks the first night, and he was like, hey, get a drink. And I was like, are you sure? What do you drink? And he's like, I don't drink. And I was like, oh, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. So then anyway, so I was like, oh, I'll have what's on tap, because I usually, when I travel, I'd like to see what they have for craft beer, and never been to Georgia. And he's like, oh, do you like beer? And I was like, yeah, craft beer, like whatever. And he was like, oh, sweet, what kind are you into? And I explained that I liked stouts or, you know, porters or whatever, darker beers. And he was like, oh, that's perfect. My partner, his girlfriend, loves stout beers. So this, like, I was there for a week, so we talked about it on and off for a little bit, and he sent me home with some, like, American and international beers. I had mentioned to him that Kayla liked, like, sours and IPAs and stuff like that, so he also sent 2 sours home. So anyway, we thought after the day we just had, or the last hour, that we would at least crack one, and we gotta start dinner here soon, so no better way to make dinner without having a beer on you. I chose the Mother Earth Brew Co.'s Milk Truck. It's a latte stout. They're out of Vista, California.
I'm drinking La Madrina, and it's from Three Taverns Craft Brewery in Decatur, Georgia. It's a sour ale with pink guava, black currant, and sea salt.
Let's give her a go.
Mine is nice and sour. It's not too sour, which is great. And it's well rounded with like the little salt on the end. Kind of reminds me of like a margarita or something where you have like the salt on the rim.
I was gonna say mine, you get a bit of the vanilla, and definitely the coffee. I'm starting to taste the oat. It tastes like almost like an oat milk.
Oh, yeah.
So give that a shot.
I like that. We're gonna go make supper. Maybe we'll check in a little later this week.
Yeah.
We've still got some fun stuff coming up.
We got a couple rehearsals and whatnot, so yeah. Cool.
I just got a notification. My doorbell says that there's something at the door for me. It's my Travelista box. Basically, it's a travel subscription box. I get it once every 3 or 4 months, and every month is a different destination. I guess we should open that, shouldn't we? What do you think it's gonna be, Andrew?
I keep wanting to guess Japan, and I've been guessing that for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna keep guessing Japan until it is.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Turkey.
Oh.
We've got a guide, and there's always some really good stories and tips and tricks and stuff like that about the country.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
That's like must-sees and what to do's and stuff like that. Cool.
There's this cute little bracelet.
Oh, nice.
Reusable baggie.
Like Ziploc?
Cotton exterior, durable, waterproof liner. And a cute little pouch.
Oh, that's
like
pretty.
Like put in your purse kind of thing.
Yeah.
Turkish Delight. Very, very Turkish Delight. I've got an LED makeup mirror. Okay. I've got a little stack of, looks like bathroom stuff. I cannot read it because it is written in Turkish.
It looks like a soap of some
yeah,
sort.
it looks kind of like a soap.
Well, this is definitely a scrub pad or some kind of.
Oh yeah, like what's it called? Pumice.
And then this just looks like a comb, and then this looks like a towel, but there's like or like I'm not sure if it's like one of those like glove towels, like for washing or something. I actually have no idea. You may have to double check the list.
Cool. And this one is big. I didn't realize we were getting something so big in this bag.
That's the last piece.
It's a nice
collapsible water-resistant carry-on bag.
duffel bag.
Oh, well, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. Dang. Okay, so that's the turkey box.
Yeah, so there was the collapsible water-resistant carry-on bag.
Yeah.
There was the Turkish Third Eye bracelet, Turkish Delights, the candy. There's the Turkish wallet. There's the Eco Food plain baggies. And then there's the travel compact mirror. And then of course the Turkish mom spa sets.
I'm pretty happy with this. I have a yearly subscription, so like I said,
You get them
I get them
quarterly.
quarterly. Definitely check them out. Andrew managed to go a whole like 4 hours without digging into the Turkish delight.
No, they're either gonna taste very good or they're gonna taste very bad.
What's the texture?
Oh, that's good.
It tastes really good.
It tastes like I don't say like a juju, but like softer.
I thought I wasn't gonna like the texture,
Those
but
are
I
addictive though.
actually don't mind it.
I gotta put that away.
Hey, what's up? It is Thursday and it has been kind of a busy, not so busy week. We got a lot of snow this week, so Andrew and I have kind of locked ourselves in the house. We have been taking it pretty chill, playing some video games. I've been reading a bunch. I did a lot of work this week. Andrew's been doing a lot of work. On top of that, I finished a couple sewing projects. I did my jumpsuit and I finished my dress. So those are two exciting things that I got done this week. The weekend is coming up though, and the weekend is gonna be a busy time for us. Andrew has D&D tonight, so that's what he is doing currently. For now, we're just gonna hang out and watch some TV because that's life sometimes.
Hey, getting in a little treadmill session. Got my lines up there. Show week is like 2 weeks away or something like that now. So getting back in the routine and almost at my 1 hour mark, so getting there. So just finished a run, took a quick shower, quick shave, and then I realized I was making myself a little afternoon drink, but I wanted to show you what it is because not a lot of people know I make this, and it's not everyone's favorite. It is espresso and orange juice with cut up oranges or clementines, whatever you have, ice, and it's kind of best of both worlds. I'm just adding a little bit more orange juice right now because it's not properly balanced, but it's like that good like pick me up in the afternoon. Probably not great for the teeth, but it's delicious. It's good. Have you ever had like a chocolate bar that has like orange peel or orange flavor in it? That's what that tastes like. So we are headed out. We're going out for the night with our cast members from the show that we're currently in. One of them has graciously volunteered to make us a game of Dread. If you've never played Dread before, basically what it is an RPG in which instead of rolling dice like D&D, you pull Jenga tiles. So that's what we're gonna go do tonight. Oh, I forgot the best part. If the Jenga tower falls, you die. Oh! It's the beginning of another snowy week here in Fredericton, and today I am doing a little bit of work before Andrew gets a little break from all of his meetings, and then we're gonna play some games and we're gonna show you what we're playing because we promised that we were gonna show some of our travel games. So this weekend, like I said and you saw, we played Dread. On Sunday, we played Twilight Imperium, alliances and politics and basically taking over the galaxy. But the ones that we take on the road are easy and small and fit in a carry-on. I think Andrew and I may play one this afternoon because we haven't played a lot of games, just the two of us recently, and that was a big part of our relationship, or has been a big part of our relationship for the last couple of years during the pandemic. And I think now that we are back to normal life, we just don't play as many games, and we have a bunch of them. So yeah, I can't wait to show you what we're gonna play. We brought up our 5 favorite travel games. I'm gonna go from 5th first. So our 5th favorite travel game is Tiny Epic Zombies. In fact, there's a number of different tiny games that are, I guess, larger versions that have been shrunken down. I will say it is a little bit more complicated because it is a full game and there's a lot of pieces, so traveling wise, it's not always super easy to be able to set this up and not get disturbed or lose pieces. Super fun and a great co-op game. Number 4, we have Chrononauts. You're a time traveler, you're trying to change the past. Super fun. You play competitively and you can play with actually quite a large number of people if you want to play up to like 6 people. Fairly fast, takes up a little bit more table space, but with no pieces other than cards, it makes things a little bit easier. Number 3 is Bandito. Another one that uses cards, but in this case, you're actually building a tunnel system to try to stop a bandit from escaping. The downside of this is you never know how big of a table you're gonna need. Super fun.
and again, cooperative in this case. In number 2, Hanabi. It's a card game, and the whole purpose is you're trying to make the perfect fireworks show. The best part about this is that there's a scoring system. So we've actually technically finished the game several times, but we've never gotten the perfect fireworks show. Super fun, super easy, and very different. For those who've ever played Hanabi, you know what I mean by that. And last but not least, Flux. There's several versions of it. We have the Marvel one, so you have all the Marvel characters. You are trying to build a Marvel team and meet objectives while also trying to constantly change the rules and mess up the other person. These games can last anywhere from 1 minute to potentially 10-15 minutes. It's perfect for purses, small bags, whatever. We bring it everywhere. Those are our top 5. If you have any recommendations, please do let us know. We're always looking for new games.
What a week that was.
Yeah, it seemed like a week that just kind of got away from us. I think we had a lot of things planned. Some things fell through because of weather, and other things ended up happening. But anyway, it was good. It was good. We got a lot of friend time, a lot of game time, a lot of busy time. I don't think we got a lot of relaxing time, did we?
No, not really.
No.
But that's just kind of like the time of year right now. We're trying to fill up the time as much as possible because the weather is...
I was going to say, I think everyone's also getting out of their like winter slumber, their hibernation of like post-holiday chill, and now it's kind of like life as usual.
That's the thing.
I'm feeling it
Blue
for
Monday. So.
Yeah, and I'm feeling it for work. Like everyone's now kind of like, oh crap, I got to do work. So
getting back into the routine. Yeah. So I hope you like those games that we showed you. Let us know if you do have a favorite, because we'd love to try it out and possibly add it to our arsenal of travel games.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for joining us this week. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Leave us a comment if you want to chat. And we'll see you next week.